Welcome to the third section of my video. In this section, we want to carry out the data modeling using star schema. Why star schema? Star schema is a type of database. Use a database schema used for organizing data into a central fact table linked to multiple dimension tables through the use of what we call the primary key and the foreign key relationships. It resembles a star-like arrangement. By the time we start the modeling on our Power BI desktop, you understand what I mean better. The star schema actually help in analyzing a large volume of data. A situation whereby you have a large data set, it's good to break down the data set table into a smaller size for easy analysis. It helps to analyze our data easily. A situation whereby the column are small, the column numbers are small, then modeling it into star schema is not necessary, it's not needed. Let's launch in our Power BI desktop and start the work. So as you can see, our Power BI desktop is now open. We are going to carry out our modeling in the model section, the model view. This, don't forget, this is the report view. We're in the report view, that's the default. This is the table view. Here is the model view. This is where we are going. Then you click on it. As you can see, in our Power BI query, the query editor, Power Query Editor, we divided the data, the table, the data set table imported into various tables. Then we imported back to our Power BI desktop. So these are the tables. You can see the brokerage table, the dimension table for the brokerage. You can see the dimension table, that's the landmark table. We have the date table, we have the properties, we have the location, and we have the building. These are all the dimension tables. Then we have the central table, which is the fact table. They are all linked to the fact table. But in some cases, we discovered these are actually done automatically. But in some cases, you discovered they are done in the wrong way. So all you need to do is to do it manually by deleting those relationships and do it manually. So I want to show us how to go about linking those tables manually. So the first thing we need to do is to delete the link. So I'm going to select this. You click on it. You left click on it. After selecting, after left clicking on it, you right click on it. Then press delete. Yes. So these have been deleted. So I'm going to delete this as well. I'm going to select it, left click on it, you right click, then delete. So I'm going to repeat the same procedure for all the line linking those tables. These are what we call the relationship, linking those tables. You left click on it, you right click, then you press delete. So as you can see, I've deleted all the relationship. Now I want to do it manually. I want to connect them manually. How do I go about that? Don't forget, these are all my dimension tables. Why this particular table is the fact table. It simply means all other tables will be linked they will be linked to this table. And that is the reason why we call it a star schema, because it is a star-like arrangement. So as you see, I want to link my landmark table to my part price table. So what I'm going to do now is to select the primary key, the key linking the two tables together, which is the unique ID that is linking them together. So here I'm having, you can see, I'm having my property ID. This is a unique identifier, a unique ID, and the same thing in my landmark table as well. So I'm going to select this. I'm going to left click on it. I'm not going to release the mouse. Then I'm going to drop it directly on top of my property ID, my landmark table. Then you drop. You can see they are now connected. This is a one-to-one relationship. You can see the cardinality. It's already written here, one-to-one. So it simply means it is a one-to-one relationship. Then I will repeat the same thing for all other columns as well. They will all be linked to the fact table. So I'm going to the date table. You can see I'm having the property ID. The same thing also is applicable to my facts table. I have the property ID as well. So I'm going to select it. You click on it. You left click on it. You don't drop your mouse. Then you directly, you can see, you directly drop it where you're having your property ID. Then you drop. The relationship is established already. It's already created. So this is one-to-one relationship. I'm going to repeat this procedure for all other tables as well. So here I'm having my property ID as well. Property ID here. I'm going to pick. Then I drop. I can pick from my facts table and drop my dimension table. I can pick from my dimension table and drop on my facts table. So the same thing is applicable to this. I'm also having my property ID here. So I'm linking them with the property ID. So I'm dropping it on my property ID here, my facts table. Then right to go, they are connected. This is one-to-one as well. Then when you come to the location table, here in the location table, we have the building ID. The building ID, which is the key. Then when you check the fact table, I also have the building ID as well. But I don't have the property ID. I'm not using the property ID this time around. I'm using the building ID. This is the unique identifier key that is linking them together. So I'm going to pick this and drop on my building ID. Don't forget, not on property ID. This time around is building ID. Then I drop on my building ID. Then the two are linked together. You can see the relationship. It is many-to-one relationship. Then lastly, I'm having my building table. I want to link them together. So here I'm having my building ID as well. Then the building ID. So all I need to do is to pick my building ID and drop it on the building ID, my fact table. Perfect. As you can see, it is one-to-many or many-to-one relationship. The relationship have been established for all my tables. Fact table at the center, then all other dimension table connected to the fact table. A star-like arrangement. And that is the reason why it's called a star schema. Thanks.